90-day fiancé friends, please watch the full video and please subscribe. Jasmine Pineda's life has been filled with turmoil since the deportation rumors started swirling around her and her relationship with Gino Palacios. The uncertainty of her future in the U.S. made everything more difficult to manage, especially when it came to her children. As her son's primary caretaker, Jasmine constantly felt the weight of providing a stable life for him. Amid these challenging times, Jasmine tries to maintain a sense of normalcy, even as her world seems to be falling apart. But with the news of possible deportation, her already strained relationship with Gino is starting to crack. Tensions at home are rising, and Jasmine finds herself questioning her decisions. One day, Jasmine receives a surprising package. To her shock, it's from a reality TV star she knows through the industry, someone she had met during her time on 90-Day Fiancé. The gift is extravagant, something one might expect from a potential suitor or admirer. It's a necklace, shining and delicate, with a note attached. The note is warm and personal, yet cryptic. For the beautiful Jasmine, with all my admiration, it reads. Jasmine immediately feels uneasy. While flattered, she wonders if the sender is trying to cross a line she is not prepared to address. After all, the stress of her relationship with Gino and the deportation rumors is already overwhelming. Jasmine keeps the gift hidden, unsure how to approach the situation. Is it innocent, or is there something more behind the gesture? Jasmine's son, always perceptive and protective of his mother, starts to notice the change in her behavior. He has seen her receive plenty of attention in the past, but never anything quite like this. He asks questions, his curiosity piqued. Who gave you that necklace, Mom? He presses. His innocent inquiry grows into a more intense interrogation. Jasmine tries to brush it off, telling him it's just a friendly gift, but her son doesn't buy it. He senses something more is going on. He's seen the emotional toll her life has taken, and he knows that a romantic gesture, especially from someone outside their immediate circle, could complicate things even further. The last thing he wants is for his mom to get hurt again. As his questions become sharper, Jasmine begins to worry. Does her son suspect something more serious about her relationship with Gino? How will he react if he learns about the fragility of her romance with Gino and the looming possibility of her deportation? At the same time, Jasmine's relationship with Gino starts unraveling further. The couple has always had a rocky relationship, but now it's reaching a breaking point. Gino is becoming distant, and his refusal to address their problems makes it even harder for Jasmine to keep it together. She confides in him about the gift she received, but Gino's reaction is less than supportive. Instead of reassuring her, he grows defensive and angry, accusing her of seeking validation from other people. I'm here for you, Jasmine, Gino says, his voice tinged with frustration. "Why do you need someone else's attention?" Jasmine tries to explain that it wasn't her choice to receive the gift, but Gino's jealousy and insecurity cloud his judgment. The argument spirals out of control, with both parties retreating into their own worlds. Jasmine feels the walls closing in on her, caught between her obligations as a mother, her relationship with Gino, and the constant threat of deportation. After an argument between Jasmine and Gino, her son has had enough. He's tired of the tension in their home and demands answers. One afternoon, while Jasmine and Gino are arguing, her son bursts into the room, his eyes fierce and determined. "Why are you treating my mom this way, Gino?" he asks, his voice shaking with emotion. "Why are you making her so unhappy?" Jasmine is taken aback by her son's courage, but she knows that this confrontation was inevitable. Gino, stunned and angry, responds defensively, but Jasmine's son refuses to back down. "You're not the only one who matters," her son continues, his words cutting deep. "Mom doesn't deserve to be treated like this. She's already dealing with enough." This moment marks a turning point in their household. Jasmine realizes that, in trying to protect her son from the realities of her relationship and her possible deportation, she might have inadvertently shielded him from the truth he deserves to know. The confrontation with her son forces Jasmine to reflect deeply on her life choices. She realizes that she has been making decisions based on fear of losing Gino, fear of being deported, and fear of disappointing her son. She begins to question whether staying in a relationship that no longer brings her happiness is worth the emotional toll. She reflects on the love and connection she once had with Gino, but now she wonders if it was ever truly mutual. Was she clinging to a relationship that was not built on mutual respect? Or had she become so enmeshed in the idea of staying in the U.S. that she lost sight of what was truly important? After days of deliberation, Jasmine decides to confront the situation head-on. She has a serious conversation with her son about the reality TV star's gift. "It wasn't something I asked for," Jasmine admits, "but it was given to me because of who I am, not because I wanted it. And honestly, I don't know what to make of it." Her son listens intently, his brow furrowed. He's skeptical but understanding. He doesn't want to see his mom in another vulnerable position. "I just want you to be happy, Mom," he says quietly. "But don't let anyone take advantage of you. You're strong on your own. You don't need anyone else to define you." Jasmine is moved by his words. For the first time in a long time, she feels the weight of responsibility lift slightly from her shoulders. Her son, the one person who's always had her back, has reminded her of her own strength. She vows to make better decisions moving forward, not for anyone else, but for herself and her son. Jasmine, emboldened by her son's support, decides to confront Gino about their relationship. She's no longer willing to settle for a relationship that causes her pain. She wants stability, both for herself and her son. "I need you to understand something, Gino," Jasmine says one evening. "The uncertainty of our future, the deportation rumors, it's all too much. I can't keep living like this." Gino listens, his expression a mixture of regret and confusion. He realizes that Jasmine's fears are real, and he begins to understand that the relationship needs to change, whether it's with him or without him. As Jasmine and Gino discuss the future, Jasmine feels a sense of clarity she hasn't had in a long time. She knows that her son is watching, and she needs to set an example of strength and self-worth. Jasmine's journey is far from over, but she feels more confident about the future. With her son by her side, she's ready to face the challenges ahead. The deportation fears, the gift from the reality TV star, and the complications in her relationship with Gino are all obstacles, but they are not insurmountable. Jasmine takes control of her life, starting by making decisions that reflect her true desires. She no longer feels obligated to stay in a relationship that isn't working, and she's no longer afraid of the unknown. With the support of her son and her newfound sense of self, Jasmine faces the future with a renewed sense of hope and determination. The final chapter sees Jasmine stepping into a new chapter of her life. Whether she chooses to stay with Gino or move on, she's empowered to make decisions that are right for her. The love of her son and her strength as a mother guide her forward. Jasmine has faced the toughest challenges of her life, but she knows that with her son by her side, she will always be able to overcome them. This outline gives a comprehensive view of how Jasmine's life, relationship with Gino, and her son's role in it all could unfold. Would you like me to expand this into a detailed 7,000-word narrative from here?